we'll start with this bonus Prism pack. Hopefully there's good stuff in here. You guys gave a lot of likes for that, so let's see if it pays off. I don't know. And these cards have been like sticking together a lot too. That's the problem with these old packs. So hopefully this isn't too bad for us. I just want to see some good rookies in here. We haven't not had much luck so far. Van Noy, Palomalu, Le'Veon Bell. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Deshaun Jackson. Yeah, they like to stick. These are the base. Frank Clark, Kenny Clark. We're almost there. Peterson. We got Dak Prescott on the silver. Going to the boys. We got Christian McCaffrey on the fireworks. Going to Carolina. Come on. Anthony Gordon. Why? Why do you do this to us? All right. Red, white, and blue. Save the day here. Please. Adrian Peterson going to Washington. Patrick Peterson going to Arizona. Come on. Oh, they're killing me. Seattle again, though. Darrell Taylor. I don't even know if those guys are still in the league somewhere. That's wild. That is wild. That's all I can say about that. I tried, guys. All right. Mosaic. Let's do it. I tried. You know, that makes me want to readjust what I have. I was going to use those last packs in the multi-year break for the anniversary break, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get something else from 2020. Those things are bringing me down every time I open one. All right, DJ Moore, Josh Downs, Baker, Terrell Owens on the Hall of Fame, Roma Dunze on the silver debut. We approve. And a George Kittle Epic Performers. I know, Rhino. I got 2 packs. I bought a whole box, a sealed box of those. And we have not hit anything of true value in those packs. We've opened 10 of them. I opened one on my cruise. That one also had nothing. Well, you know what? It had a Michael Pittman rookie. That was it. I think that's the best card we've hit in the whole box. All right, Kamara, Zamir White, Wagner, Graham Barton for Tampa Bay, Jalen Hurts on the Mosaic, Brandon Ayuk on the Elevate, and a Kid Reporter. Yeah, those... Oh, you know what? While I got you guys here, maybe I'll ask you. It would be more expensive, but I could get something really nice from 2020. Or I could do something like Chronicles Mega. I don't know. Give me your thoughts on that. Would you want to pay more for like a real hobby or something from 2020? I just hate to make the breaks super expensive because that's what 2020 hobby does to a break. Kyle Pitts, Xavier Woods, Garrett Wilson, Dak Prescott on the National Pride, Sam Bradford, and Nate Wiggins going to Baltimore. It'd be better with the hobby. Maybe I will do that then. Yeah, I try to keep it more. I guess, you know what? It's a one-off anniversary break. Maybe I should do something bigger for that. Daniil Hunter, Kyron Williams, Jalen Warren. We got Jonathan Brooks on the debut for Carolina, Jalen Wright for Miami, and Nick Bolton for the Chiefs on the bank. Yeah, so maybe I'll see what I can dig up on 2020. Get something nice with a real shot at hitting something. Justin Jefferson, Christian Kirk, Ken Anderson. We got TJ Watt, National Pride. There's a Cooper DeJean for Kerr Saxon. And a Mark Andrews for the Ravens. Yeah, I was expecting a lot better out of those Prism packs. Gino, Buda Baker, Kelsey, Eddie George, Charles Haley, and Cortland Sutton Wrapping that up. All right. All right, we'll do one of these, then we'll do the Optic Mega, then we'll do the other one of these, then we'll do the Origins, and then the Resurgence. Trying to think. Last break, we hit a gold Amon-Ra out of one of these. So let's see what we can get today. Sometimes they're hard to open. All right, good luck, everybody. James Cook, Dak, Josh Hines-Allen, Zaire Franklin, Mahomes. We got Hurts and A.J. Brown on the treasured tandems. And Nick Bosa for the 49ers, 2 out of 8. 2 out of 8. Nice hit for the 49ers. 49ers were one of the last teams taken. Who was that grabbed them? Wonderling. There you go, Wonderling. All right, out of 8. We like it. We like it. And yes, I would love to see a color blast today. Deshaun Watson, Hutch, Karlaftis, CJ, Trey Tucker, Pittman, and Jaden Hicks on the base for KC. Although that kind of makes me think there's something coming because usually that base is the bottom pack. And this time it wasn't. So I think maybe we got something in here. Jaylen Warren, Kyler Murray, Minshew, Breece Hall, Dobbs, Tyler Lockett, and Max Crosby out of 180, I believe. Yes, 129 out of 180 going to the Raiders. Yeah, usually that base rookie is the bottom pack. So since it was not the bottom pack, I'm wondering what is up here. I feel like something is up. James Conner, Swift, Josh Downs, Logan Wilson, Quincy Williams. We got Ladd McConkey on the rookie rising. And Darius Robinson going to Arizona, 55 out of 88 for Arizona. Good to see Ladd McConkey show up early. We approve. We got Henry, Thielen, Geno, Bryce Young, Hufanga, Sweat, and Roman Wilson going to Pittsburgh this time. That is 80 out of 180. Going to Pittsburgh. That's primo. All right, let's see if indeed something magical is hiding here. We got something back there, but I don't think it's magical. Autry, Kyle Pitts, Gabe Davis, Bradley Chubb, Diggs, Zach Moss, and for Kerr-Saxon, Jeremiah Trotter, 34 out of 40. Dang. Since they were out of order, I thought maybe that meant something, but not in that box. We'll have to try again. But first, all right, Optic. We could settle for a downtown, right? We could settle for a downtown today. Empty box. All right, good luck, everybody. Josh Downs, Brown, Wilkins, Eckler, Drake May on the rookie recruits. There you go, BWR. Jared Verse and Xavier Legette. We got Kelsey, Traylon Burks. What is that? Well, I think we got, is that an auto maybe? I think maybe we got an auto. Brock Bowers, we approve. Ellis. Look at that. AJ Barner for Seattle is 13 out of 79. Nice little hit there for Seattle. And we do Tyler Scott on the auto. Hash marks going to the Bears. Little bonus auto. Hey, what's up, Kimberly? Who grabbed those Bears? Primo, of course. Primo is always rolling. All grit, no Lions yet. No Lions. We just hit a Tyler Scott auto and a little AJ Barner action for Seattle. Who grabbed Seattle today? Dr. Jones. All right. You don't always get an auto, so we're happy to see that. Connor, Lil Jordan, Kyron Williams, Josh Palmer, Jalen McMillan for Tampa Bay on the blue, Chop Robinson, and a Devin Singletary. What's up, Stinky? What is up? How you doing? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing good today. I'm doing great. Yeah, if you're just wandering in, guys, next weekend is my 4-year TikTok anniversary, so you do not want to miss next week. I can tell you that. Micah, Derrick Henry, Baker, Kenneth Walker, Tyler Nubin for the Giants, Malik Washington, and Olave. Oh, always doing well, Stinky, especially on Friday. Tuesday, I fake it till I make it, but Friday, it's all genuine. Buckner, Watson, Waddle, Byron Young, Quinyon Mitchell, Kersaxon cleaning up today. Adonai Mitchell for Indy and a Lassiter for the Texans. Yeah, I hope you have a great weekend, Stinky. You fake it till you make it, Kimberly. Eventually you make it. Lassiter the GOAT. All right, Dylan, Chuba, Ayuk, Minka, Roma Dunze. Going to Mr. Primo as well. Drake May, we approve. And another Roma Dunze. We're getting all the Roma Dunzes today. Yeah. It's that Laverne and Shirley theme song. We're gonna make it. I think that's how it goes. I was very young when that was on, so don't get mad at me for not remembering the words. All right, Phoenix. We got one more crack at this color blast. Let's do it. Empty box. All right, come on, Phoenix. Let's go. Milk and Pepsi. I don't know about that. AR, Pacheco, Christian Kirk, Bosa, Scary Terry, Myles Garrett, and Kool-Aid out of 180. 83 out of 180, to be exact. Going to the Saints. Michael. Oh, really? You remember that, Stinky? I don't remember that. I remember they put like a glove on a beer bottle in the opening credits and down the assembly line. I remember that. That's about all I remember. And I think, was it Shirley's boyfriend was like a singer? Carmine? Debo, Kirk Cousins, Ed Oliver, Trey Hendrickson, Zaire Franklin on the contours, Tyjae Spears for the Titans, not numbered, and Kyler Murray going to Arizona, 71 out of 88 on the Kyler Murray. Oh, and you know what? I saw who died. It was Flo from Alice, the show Alice, Mel's Diner, Kiss My Grits. She died. She was 88. I didn't even know she was still alive. She lived a long time. I never heard what she died of, though. Bijan, Gibbs, Simmons, DJ Moore, Mahomes, Trey Tucker, Deshaun Watson. Cleveland's finest. 31 out of 180. Yeah, I assumed the whole cast of Alice had passed, except maybe Alice's son. He should still be alive, right? Amon-Ra, Bucker, Olave, Mixon, Pittman, Romeo, Christian Watson for Green Bay is 11 out of 40. Going to Green Bay. That is Dr. Jones. Man, Green Bay, they're off to a hot start. Green Bay has me scared. Not just for the division either, man. They look legit. Hopkins, Khalil Mack, Greenlaw, Tyler Lockett, Logan Wilson. We got Cooper Kupp, Puka on the treasured tandems. And little Zay Flowers action for Baltimore. 111 out of 180. This time going to Baltimore. Bugs need some luck. Let's see what we can do. There's still plenty of time when you got a resurgence hobby hanging out there. We got Baker, Slayton, Justin Jefferson, Deontay, Quincy, Hufanga, and Joe Alt on the base rookie for the Chargers. All right, we're doing this next. And somehow that has stood the whole time, but I don't trust it anymore. All right, Origins. And from what I've seen, these cards sell very well. So whether you're holding it or wanting to sell, you can get some good penny on some of these, even just the base rookies. They did a really good job on these cards. We got Scatabo for the Giants starting us off. Dylan Gabriel for Cleveland. Hampton for the Chargers. Tyler Show on the startups. DJ Moore and Derek the Beast Henry. Cam Ward. Do we need some Cam Ward? I know everybody is looking for something in here. Oh, JD, he can definitely show up in that last box. I would love to see a big QB auto in that tonight. It seemed like we would hit QBs left and right, and lately they have been hiding. So we've been getting the offensive players, but not the QBs. So tonight, let's get us a QB. How about that? We got Mason Taylor for the Jets. Carter for the Giants. Little Caleb Williams. I love these OG cards. They did such a good job. Tony Pollard, Christian Wilkins, and a Bo Nix. Yeah, even if you're one of those people that doesn't want your base, I always send the base Origins. They're just that good. Oh, Rhino. You did ask nice, Rhino. So that definitely helps your cause. Sombrero Cat has just been quietly watching this. I think maybe he needs to get more active, huh? What do you say, Sombrero Cat? Time to step up. Superpower unleashed. All right, let's see what we got here. I hope we hit a big bang now. McMillan for Carolina. Milroe for Seattle. Ah, a little dart action for the Giants. Soon Giants. Burrow, T. Higgins, and a Xavier Worthy. BWR, I didn't know you spoke cat. Yes, Rhino. Bo Nix, all those QBs. Bo Nix, Jaden, Drake May, Caleb are all in Resurgence signing. So it would be nice to see one of their autos today. That's what we want to see. We got Walker for Atlanta. Judkins for Cleveland. CeeDee Lamb on the OG. Christian Watson, Jonathan Taylor, and Van Ginkel. I think we're due for a numbered card or two. I'm expecting something in these next two packs. Oh, I know All Grit. It'd be nice to see him in every box, especially on the Origins. What'd you say those were going for? Like 20, 25 bucks. Just the base. Tyler again. Caleb Johnson for Pittsburgh. Felton for the Vikings. Oh. Look at this. Caleb Johnson. I mean, what? Is that a case hit? I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's the Big Bang? Are you kidding me? That's the Big Bang case hit. I hadn't seen one. Holy moly. That's the case hit going to Pittsburgh. Oh, that's sick. That's the first time I saw one this year. Usually it says, you know, Big Bang or something on the front. Wow. Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh. You know who Pittsburgh. You know who has Pittsburgh? Primo has Pittsburgh. That rascal. He's the luckiest rascal in my breaks. Oh. Case hit. Caleb Johnson going to Primo. He always finds a way. I don't know how he knows. But Pittsburgh sat there for a long time, so I'll give him credit there. We got Jalen Royals, 190 out of 249, going to KC, and a Myles Garrett. I thought something was coming. Yeah, that's the first time I saw that case hit. That's sweet. They totally redesigned that card. Yeah, I approve of that. I know Primo approves. Maybe he'll wander in here. He may wander in. Or he may be out there. I don't know. He might just be quietly watching and laughing. Yes. Primo would call that a deed. I pulled him a deed. You know what? I'll even set it out here. In case he wanders back in here, we'll have it sitting here for him. There we go. All right. We got Higgins going to Houston. Mason Graham going to Cleveland. Oh, a little Ashton on the white. Always feel like those should be numbered. But nice hit there for the Raiders. Kyle Williams for New England is 63 out of 99. Going to BWR. Dak and A.J. Barner. And that brings us to Resurgence. And this might be the last Resurgence I open. That's the last one I currently have. I don't know if I'll be getting any more of that. So hopefully, maybe if we get a QB auto in there, I'll get more. Maybe we'll let that be the deciding factor. Because that has definitely been one of my favorite products of the year. Mostly because I hit the 1-1 Tom Brady auto, but I really enjoyed the product, so let us go. No pressure, Resurgence. No pressure. We're due for a QB auto, I'll say that. We are due. All right, empty box. Good luck, everybody. I don't know. How often does a breaker pull 2 Tom Brady autos? I don't think that happens very often. Drew Brees, Dawkins, Gore, Greasy, Spencer Rattler on the refractor, Xavier Worthy on the Voltaic, Eric All, and Mims, back-to-back Bengals. Yeah, that said, BWR, I'd be very happy to see another Brady auto. Yes, or in the 2025 to find a Mahomes auto. I'd be okay with that too. I would be okay with that as well. Either or both. Make this difficult. Jamal Charles, Fred Taylor, Favre, Newsome, Roger Staubach on the refractor. Malik Neighbors for the Giants, 73 out of 275. Very nice. Cade Stover and Jared Wiley. I thought you'd approve of that, Dr. Jones. All right, I'll try to channel your goodness, BWR. Bryce, Ray Lewis, Boomer, Joe Thomas, Jackson Powers Johnson's 42 out of 149 for the Raiders. Little Bucky Irving, Circuit Breakers for Tampa Bay, Joe Alt, and another Malik Neighbors. Usually we've run into an auto by now, so I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Freeman, Peyton, Dan Fouts, Eli. Fashanu is 58 out of 99. Going to Mr. AD on the Surge. Nice hit there. Conductors Drew Brees, Cooper DeJean, and a Bucky Irving. I'd say we still got a good shot on that RPA. Primo has the Bears. Could you believe it if we get a Caleb auto? I don't know. I think he has magic powers or something, or like X-ray vision. Tim Brown, Bradshaw, Largent, Aaron Donald, Theo on the refractor. Bradshaw, Glimmer and Gleam for Pittsburgh. Hey, he does exist. Jaden and a Junior Colson. They do make Jaden Daniels cards. All right. He did give us a case hit. So maybe, there. Maybe he can do it again for us. Work your magic, cat. We got Jones Drew, Terrell Davis, Munez, McMahon, Emmett on the refractor, Jerry Rice, Glimmer and Gleam, little Brock Bowers action, and an Edgar and Cooper. Kerr Saxon, how's it going? You've hit some stuff in here. Hope you're doing good, my friend. Yeah, the Eagles have not been hiding in this break. Egrin James, Marshall Falk, Lawrence Taylor, Jerome Bettis, Tyrese Knight for Seattle, 125 out of 125. Ricky Williams, Voltaic, Mason Smith for the Jags, and a Jalen Wright for the Dolphins. So finally you can relax, Kerr Saxon. Settle in. Make yourself a cold drink. Relax for the last 5 packs. Eddie George, Montana, Earl Campbell, Barry, Michael Irvin. We got Drew Brees on the Glimmer and Gleam. That is 178 out of 249 for the Saints. Looks nice. Isaiah Davis for the Jets and a Roman Wilson for Pittsburgh. Oh, did Primo wander back in here? Congrats, Primo. You got a big bang. You got a big bang. That's the first time I've seen one out of this. It looks very different. I like it. Congrats. Thurman Thomas, Michael Vick, Okoye, Jerry Rice, Brendan Rice on the refractor, Blake Corum, Circuit Breakers, Braswell, and a Carte for the Rams. Yeah, I love the look of them. They totally redid it. I wasn't sure what I was looking at till I turned the card over. So congrats, Primo. You always find your way. All right, I think they always have an auto, no auto, and then the RPA. So we'll switch those packs. See if I'm right. Isaac Bruce, Hines Ward, Will Levis, Flutie, Joe Thomas. That is 303 out of 399. We got Brett Favre on the conductors, Lassiter for Houston, and Aleafal for the boys. You tell him, Kerr Saxon. All right, here we go. We should have auto. Good luck, guys. Kelsey, Tom Brady, Peterson, Elway on the refractor, Sua Mataya, Powers Johnson, Elway on the conductors, and next auto, Jackson Powers Johnson going to the Raiders on the surge. Oh, I really got a good feeling. Good feeling about this RPA. The Raiders. All right, here we go, guys. I'll do a recap after this, and, I'll add in for you if you have a rough one. I'll have something up in the morning. I'll be on by 9 a.m., and I'm figuring that out. But probably Origins Hobby. Singletary, Aikman, JJ, Dan Marino. Purple. What is that? Rook. Cole Bishop. We got James Harrison on the Glimmer and Gleam. Good luck, everybody. Come on. Brock Bowers. That was a Raiders box all the way. 9 out of 75. Raiders. Eating. Congrats, Raiders. That's beauty. How about that? Brock Bowers. Raiders did not stop. And the Raiders, B-Wax, you needed it, B-Wax. You needed a break, and you got one. Congrats, B-Wax. Yeah, B-Wax. B-Wax needed a break. He'd been on a rough spell. Rhino. I know. Sombrero Cat. Listen to them, Sombrero Cat. We got to fix this next break. Believe me, if I could ever... next weekend, when I have that 6-year break, it'll be the closest I think I can get to a break where everybody can win. Plus, I'm throwing in some bonus items in that break. So, yeah, you guys don't want to miss next weekend for sure. All right, let me do a quick recap here, guys. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow or Sunday. All right. We have Blake Corum on the circuit breakers for the Rams. Rome Odunze, Drake May, Quinyon Mitchell on the blue, McMillan on the blue. Trotter was out of 40. Nick Bosa was out of 8, right? 2 out of 8. Nice. We had Powers Johnson on the auto. Fashanu out of 99 for the Jets. Jackson Powers Johnson out of 149. Bucky Irving circuit breakers. Spencer Rattler refractor. Xavier Worthy on the Voltaic. Williams for New England out of 99. Ashton Jeanty on the white. Mason Graham for Cleveland. Higgins for Houston. Tyler Scott bonus auto for Primo on the hash marks. A.J. Barner for Seattle out of 79. Drake May on the rookie recruits. Roman Wilson out of 180. Ladd McConkey rookie rising. Darius Robinson was out of 88. Max Crosby out of 180. We had Joe Thomas out of 399. We had Drew Brees was out of 249. Tyrese Knight out of 125. Brock Bowers again. Jaden Malik Neighbors out of 275. Royals out of 249 for KC. Felton for the Vikings. Johnson for Pittsburgh. Tyler for the Saints. Jalen Walker for Atlanta. Judkins for Cleveland. McMillan for Carolina. Milrow for Seattle. Jackson Dart on the startups for the Giants. Carter for the Giants. Taylor for the Jets. Scatabo for the Giants. Giants got a lot of it. Dylan Gabriel for Cleveland. Hampton for the Chargers. Tyler on the startups. Zay out of 180. Christian Watson out of 40. Deshaun Watson out of 180. Kyler Murray out of 88. Tyjae on the contours. Kool-Aid out of 180. And Rome on the silver debut with our big hits. Big Bang, case hit, Caleb Johnson going to Primo, and a Brock Bowers out of 75. 9 out of 75 going to B-Wax.